Working on our 2011 Mustang GT500. We've taken the stock manifolds out and installed some beautiful stainless works headers, complete with the off-road H-pipe. It's a little bit of a job to get these guys in with having to jack the motor up, steering shaft, and kind of reinventing the wheel, but definitely worthwhile. So we're going to fire it up in a minute here, as the car currently has Roush mufflers installed. And we fired it up last night, and to be honest, a little loud. Slightly noisy, very cool. So we're going to do some fire up here on the Mustang. Pretty good throat to it. So we're going to reinstall the stock mufflers and then re-dyno the car just to see what kind of gains the stainless headers made. Well, we've got our 2011 Shelby strapped down to the dyno again. After a base pull of 533 wheel horse, we're going to see what the stainless works headers actually did for the car. Probably going to be pretty good, actually. This car's got the usual standard Shelby mods, the JLT carbon fiber intake, smaller pulley, ECU reflash. It's also got the JLT breather. You'll see we got our tach signal wire hooked into the injector to get an accurate tach signal. Still running the stock Shelby throttle body, so there's a couple of horses to be gained there for sure. But we'll fire her up in a second here and see what she makes. So we're pretty excited about this. Gains of 28 peak horsepower, which isn't too bad at all. Especially considering we put the stock mufflers back on to try to get some sort of sound. It was pretty aggressive with the Roush mufflers. But you see the big gain up top, but it carries all the way through the power band. We'll just bring up torque here. See what torque did. Bear with me 1 second, folks. So you'll see we went from a peak of about 523 pounds of torque to just a tick over 550 at about 553, and it carries the whole way up through the band. This is a fairly powerful car. It's about 80 wheel horse over stock. The last stock one we did, 2011, did 483 at the tire on a pretty cool day, so absolutely no complaints. A couple other really cool features about this car. It's on air ride. But it's a proper coilover setup, which is super cool, because you can essentially 64 Impala this thing or jack it up to past stock height. Auto leveling in the front, just a fantastic suspension in this guy. Also super cool, the cowled and vented hood. Just makes the thing super aggressive when you're rolling on the streets. And you know what, 561 wheel horse, it'll back it up. Nice set of true forged 20-inch wheels. Brembos all the way around for the GT500. These seriously are a nice car. Like, Ford did a knockout job with these guys. The interior is good, the ride handling, quality, everything. And they make a ferocious amount of power. So there you have it. We picked up 28 wheel horse and 30 pounds of torque peak to peak. Much broader power band in this guy. And quite honestly, 561 at the back tire out of anything with a factory motor, pretty solid. Should make for a real fast car. I'm Chris from 5252 Motorsports. Stay tuned.